My wife was letting herself get scammed out of the kindness of her own heart until she finally had enough. My wife absolutely loves science, and one year she got invited to a science fair to be a senior staff member. The group organizing the event knew that she was a physics lecturer, and they desperately wanted her there, but the only thing was, they weren't willing to pay her. Not only were they expecting her to be an unpaid volunteer, they also wanted her to set up all 5 rooms of the fair herself, and expected her to take 2 vacation days off of work so she could fly over the day before. And as a cherry on top, they refused to pay for her flights and hotel too. I told her not to go because these people were clearly taking advantage of her kindness, but my wife, bless her heart, said that not going was not an option. She told me she will pay for everything out of her own account, and said that if her work at the fair can inspire at least one child to pursue science, then it is worth it. She ended up flying out to the fair a few weeks later, and the day before she started setting up the rooms. She was doing all the manual labor herself, moving tables, setting up shelves and loading them up, and while she was doing that, some random woman came in to where my wife was. She took a look around the room, and without even saying anything to my wife, took my wife's ID badge off her desk and brought it to the lost and found. My wife's picture was on the ID, so I don't know how this was possible, but when my wife finally noticed, she went to the lost and found. There, that same woman who took my wife's badge told my wife that items in the lost and found section have a $5 fee to get them back. My wife looked at the woman, then looked at the badge and said to the lady, "You know what? You guys have been treating me like crap this whole time. Keep your badge, I'm flying home. Have a nice fair." My wife turned around and started walking, when suddenly the woman ran up to her. She told my wife she was sorry and gave her the badge back, but my wife wasn't having it. She told the lady that her husband was right, that they were taking advantage of her kindness, and that unless my wife gets reimbursed for her flights and her hotel stay within the next hour, she was going home. Considering the fair literally couldn't go ahead without her, she got her money ASAP.